I think this might be the coolest piece of tech that I've brought to this channel. This is the Winbot W2S Omni window cleaning robot from Ecovacs. Now, I've seen these around the internet for a while, and I always thought they were very interesting. I never really had a use for it until I moved into this house. We have 6 windows just in the living room, and then we have this gigantic slider here, which is amazing as it is to have something like this in your house. It just gets messy all the time. So my wife is always asking me to clean the slider, and it is probably one of my least favorite chores to do. That is the whole point of smart home tech, to automate certain tasks and aspects of your life to free up time to put it towards other things. And that's exactly what this is meant to do. Not to mention for people who might not physically be able to clean a large window like this, or in a lot of large cities, you have floor to ceiling windows that are much higher than this one, and it's just impossible to clean. I want to thank Ecovacs for sponsoring this video. Now, of course, always do your own research, but I hope that I can showcase this product in a way that is helpful for you today. Let me run you through what's in here real quick, and then I'm going to get started on cleaning all these windows because I have a lot to do. So this thing is really easy to set up. It's all contained in this box. So we just open this up here, and we have the robot itself. All it is the robot here. You just lift it out. We have the cable, which is just connected to the box itself. It comes with this cleaning solution here, which is incredibly easy to put in the vacuum. You just fill the tank up with the solution, close that up, and you're good to go. All right, so to show you kind of how this thing is cleaning, we have the vacuum here, which is creating the suction. We have obviously the cloth here, which is kind of cleaning the bulk of the window. You have the belts here, which are basically the wheels of the robot. This is how it's maneuvering around. And then down here, you have the True Edge technology. So if you look down here, you can see these little blades, and what these are doing are actually spinning to clean the edges of your windows. So it's not just cleaning around the perimeter here, it's actually cleaning literally to the edge. So what I'm gonna do to get this started is just pull this off here. Like that. Now it's time to get to work. All right, once this is placed, you literally just set it at the bottom of the window, hold down this button here. The vacuum will then kick on and create suction, and then it's just going to start cleaning automatically. They recommend that you do quick cleaning for inside windows, thorough cleaning for exterior, as well as heavy duty for exterior. So I'll be sure to test those out when I do the outside portion of the windows. All right, the first panel is finished up now. I'm going to take this and put it on the outside because that's the super messy area. This is where like a lot of dust collects and just slobber from the dogs trying to get inside. So I'm gonna do a thorough cleaning on this one, and then we'll check and see how this panel looks after I finish that. By the way, I don't know why I wait to do my outside tests for this channel until there's a heat wave. Today it's 105 outside here in California. And I could have done this when it was like 90 degrees the other day, but here we are. We're gonna do thorough cleaning for this one. All right, so I'm just checking the work here, and it's pretty impressive how clean it got this window. Now, checking here, all of the dog slobber is gone. Same with the inside panel, all of the problem areas seem to be pretty clean. But overall, I am actually incredibly impressed that it's able to clean with no streaks and not just move dust around. Like, it did a really good job. Now, this is a pretty cool feature here. If you're in the app, you can click on remote control. You can choose which view you want. We'll go with the front view. And now, you can manually control the robot. So if there's a specific area you want it to go over again or clean, there's also all of these options to custom pick. So you can spray water, you can spot clean, you can zone clean, all within the app. So this is able to tackle most sizes of windows. Now, I will say that this is probably the most useful for those who have large windows and windows that are taller than what you can easily access. In the instruction manual, it says do not use on super large windows. Now, what do they mean by super large windows? This says that it may face challenges if it's navigating across a window with the dimensions of 8 meters by 2.5 meters. So this is 26.25 feet by 8 feet. For reference, this is a 4x6 window, and from the ground to the top of the window, it's probably about 10 or 11 feet. So the robot is not even nearly maxing out the cable length. So the W2S has 8,000 PA of suction. This is what's able to keep it on the window without it falling off. I don't know what any of that means, so I'm gonna try and pull it off and see how much force it actually takes. Oh, wow. Okay, I would not recommend trying that at home, but I wanted to just test it out to see, and it actually took quite a bit of force to get that off the window. This thing is really streamlined when it comes to going from window to window. It doesn't take much time in between washes. All you have to do is rinse off the cloth, wring it out, put it back on, and you're good to go. You also get up to 110 minutes of cleaning with the base station battery. So if you're unable to find an outlet easily, you can just use the battery and then plug in when you're able to. And that's another thing that keeps this very streamlined. All right, so I've cleaned a good amount of windows in this house today, but it doesn't stop there. This doesn't just clean windows, it also cleans other surfaces like mirrors. I guess that makes sense. They're basically the same, but still, this mirror in my bathroom is the bane of my existence. It is huge and it's just annoying to clean. Obviously, yes, I can clean it. I understand that I'm capable of it, but it is annoying because in order to get to the top, you have to stand on the countertop, and who wants to do that? Also, not everybody is capable of doing that. So I'm gonna clean this mirror right now using the Winbot. Just finished up cleaning the mirror, did a great job. Now I did notice whenever you detach this, there is going to be a little residue left. Let's see if I can get that. There might be a little residue left there, mainly because it's kind of sitting in one place and you're just pulling it off as opposed to wiping it. So you may want to do a quick wipe just from where you're detaching the window robot, and just to make sure that you don't leave any streaks behind. But it's not terrible. It's just one thing that I did notice while cleaning each window. All right, so far this is handling pretty well with most of the different windows and mirrors that I have tried it on. But what I haven't tested yet is a mirror with no edge. So this is just a standard mirror that you would see in most homes that literally is just mirror and then it goes to the wall. There's no edge or anything for it to detect except for on the other side where the wall is. So I'm curious if this is going to have any issues with this or not. All right, so it's coming right up to the edge here, and let's see what it does. Wow. Okay, it's actually able to detect that. Very impressive.
Relay in the cable. Charge for the next use.
All right, so I just finished up cleaning all these windows, testing it out, putting it through the paces, and I've got to say, this is pretty impressive, mainly because of how easy it is to use. Like, I never felt like there was a lot of setup involved with going from window to window, and I think that's exactly what a product like this needs to be. It needs to be frictionless, because if you're wasting time setting it up, then at that point it doesn't become any more convenient than just hand cleaning a window. I think the simplicity of this really does make that difference on if this is actually a convenient product or just tech that's going to end up taking the same amount of time as doing it by hand. Now, I don't think this product is necessarily for everyone. You definitely need to take a look at your home, your windows, and just figure out, is this actually going to save me time? Is it going to do a better job than I can do on my own? But I do think that this is a very helpful product, not only for people with a lot of windows or large windows, but just people who are physically incapable of cleaning their windows. This allows you to keep your home clean without putting yourself in a situation that might be detrimental to your health. So that's going to be it for this video. I want to thank Ecovacs again for sponsoring this. If you are interested in checking this out for yourself, I'll be sure to leave a link in the description. If you're not already, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm on the road to 50,000 and I'm getting closer and closer every day, but I can't do it without your help. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.